your horrible work-life balance, the stress you brought home to everyone, or what you taught people, how you lived your life to the best, how you treated others. Life is short. I'm going to give you 3 things I'd like you to think about and possibly take action on. As you travel back home from this conference, take time to think about how you'd like to be remembered. When you get home, reach out to one trusted person in your life and discuss this with them. And third, write 1 to 3 things you'd want to be remembered for and make a commitment to work on this between now and the end of the year. Today is July 1st. We're halfway through the year. I ask that you take one of these topics and take the next 6 months and work on it. Come January 1st, you've got a whole year ahead of you. I'd like you to take the next 6 months at that point and work on a second item. And when you come to July 1st of next year, remember this conference, remember this room, remember what we discussed today, and reflect on what you'll be remembered for.
Nice. Nice round of applause. Great. How do you feel?
Very shaky and nervous.
You're kidding. It does. Did anybody get that sense?
No, not at all.
Not at all. You look so comfortable in front of the room that anybody in this room would be surprised for you to say you were shaky.
Yeah.
The pauses were great. Your speed was great. You paused at the right place to let things land. Really good. What kind of feedback? What else do you have to share?
I think she incorporated some of the techniques. She tried to incorporate some of the techniques and did a great job engaging.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Yeah, she was
Go ahead.
looking at.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go for it.
Sharon, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the shock factor. It was like, okay, hey, set him straight. I thought we were getting ready to talk about posture, and you're like, when are you going to die? You know, that was good.
Yeah.
That really drove it.
And you were a little nervous, but finally you control it.
Yeah, the beginning, sit up straight, put your feet on the floor, the audience participation piece gets them engaged, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sharon, do you have a thought?
Oh, her eye contact, she
Yeah.
had eye contact everywhere.
Yeah. Great. I don't have any other comments. I think it was really well done.
Yeah.
Very nice. I will say, let me say one thing. One thing that you might want to do, your call to action was take the next 6 months. Oh, and then take the next 6 months. You may want to make that just the one.
Okay.
Take the rest of the year to
Too
do
much to
this thing.
remember. Yeah.
Right, because then you're saying, okay, in January, pick another goal, one thing.
Okay.
The whole idea is you've got 3 to 5 minutes to convey one topic. One topic. Good,
Thank you.
excellent job. You want to try? Go ahead, Anna, you go ahead.
Say that I always tell my husband, because he talks a lot of like bad news stuff. Sometimes you just want to have a little bit of give the audience a bit of a reassurance. So you can say you are going to, when are you going to die? Yes, you need to get your affairs in order and this and that, but you almost need to just reassure the audience that you're going back to your loved ones and share it with your loved ones.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a really good point.
I like that.
You don't just want to do doom and gloom.
Yeah.
And have that warning given. Soften it a little bit,
I like that.
You'll live your life with more purpose. Like you'll have, you'll be more energy to go through.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
That's good.
All right, give a big round of applause so we don't miss that.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
You want to give your opening? Could you do the opening? Absolutely. Yeah. So, Julita? So can we give a big round for Julita, who is one of the most nervous people coming here to speak. So we are a total safe space, and she's really putting it out there to have this, to be up here in front of the people. So take a nice deep breath, and let's give a big round of applause.
You got this.
Being a mom changed my life. I call this Angela, because Angela is my eldest daughter. I was 19 when I had her. Sorry. But ever since she came into my life, I realized that it's not only for me. So even if I was young, I had to go back and do my best so I could raise her the best way that I can. And being around her, she taught me so much about, doing things even if it's painful, if it's going to get you better. And one of the things that I always remember, one time she was really sick. And actually when she's really sick, she had a fever, and I showed her this medicine. I said, honey, if you take this, you'll feel better. So even if it doesn't taste good, she would take it. So that's how she taught me. It's like you could be in pain. Sometimes it takes some pain to get to a better place.
Okay, big round of applause. Nice. No, you did great. So one thing we talked about was, what if you started your opening? I was 19 years old when Angela was born. And as I held her in my arms for the very first time, and I looked at her in the eyes, I knew from that moment forward that I was never going to, whatever. I knew that she was going to be, from that moment forward, I knew I had to think greater than myself. Or if you could create that imagery, and that would be really, you could let that land. And your image, you're holding the baby, you're looking in their eyes, and you're saying the phrase, and at that moment I learned this lesson, let it sit. And then keep on going. What other thoughts?
I wanted more.
I want to
you
know more of the
engaged
story.
me, so I'm looking forward to more stories. So I mean that's like a positive, but I'm just letting you know you pulled me in.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to more.
And is it okay to be emotional?
Yes.
100%. 100%, because that's being authentic.
Yeah.
And it is okay to do that, and you will connect with the audience, and you will probably find that people in the audience will be emotional too.
I agree,
No worries.
and I'm a crier, so I'm impressed how you recruit, because I
Yep.
have trouble regrouping.
I was trying to roll it back.
You
Great.
just swallowed, you said? What did you say?
No, I just tried to roll back my eyes.
Oh, okay.
It's dry.
Because you did great.
But it is okay. It's okay to have feelings. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to have feelings. Other thoughts?
Yeah, just very, very authentic. It felt very personal, very
Yep.
authentic.
This person, I actually thought about that too, because I was having a hard time with the subject, because when you're thinking about so many things, which one, and then my daughter was the one that popped in my head, and I have 2, and now I have 4 grandkids, so I'm like, which one of them, right? But it was the start. It was my eldest daughter.
Because that was the day that your life changed.
Yes.
Yep. Awesome. Great job. Big round of applause. You did really good. There you go.
So much.
Ready?
Yeah.
And Anna, you going to do one as well?
I'll try.
Okay.
But so I hold this day, but.
All right, so big round of applause for Sharon. Back by popular demand as well.
Most Americans know who Paul Revere is, but today I'm going to give you some exciting facts and surprising facts about him that I don't think you know. Paul Revere had 16 children. He had 2 wives, Sarah Orne, who died in childbirth on their 8th child. 5 months later, he married Rachel Walker, who gave him another 8 children, and they lived in a 2-bedroom house. Paul Revere was a dentist, he was a coppersmith, a silversmith, and an entrepreneur. Probably had to do that because he had 16 children, he had to support them. Paul Revere's foundry, actually, the dome on the state building, the round dome, his foundry actually built that dome. It was made of copper, and then they put gold leaf around it. In World War II, they painted it gray, so they could make it less of a bombing target in the war. Paul Revere, the night he rode with telling everybody the redcoats were coming, one fly by land, two by sea. There were 3 people that started that journey. All 3 of them were captured by the British. 2 of them were hung. Paul Revere talked himself out of it and finished on foot. Why am I telling you all this today? Because if you're going to do something that's going to impact this world, you better be sure you don't do anything that you don't want recorded in history.
What kind of thoughts do you have? What kind of feedback?
I like the pace.
Yep.
It was calm.
Yeah.
When you said the second wife and 8 more kids, could you have said something there? And that's maybe why he was riding at night, or that's why he was out of the house. Or could you do something there? Because that was kind of neat. I didn't know he had 16 kids between 2 wives.
Yeah.
So there was room there to do something.
Oh,
Okay. What else?
Yeah, I found it interesting in the eye contact.
Yeah. Good presence, good eye contact, good pacing.
The eye contact was good. I would have liked perhaps maybe, I honestly we're going through the facts, it would have been nice to have maybe a little bit more information about like, hey, recorded in history. I think that was good, but I might have liked to have a little bit more just so that it was, I wanted to hear more on that piece about it while you're sharing about the facts, not just a single sentence semi-quoted. Great closer, but maybe a little lead up to it would be good too.
And so could you tie in, and Paul Revere's simple action became a sentinel moment in history, and then your tie-in to you have the opportunity to be in history,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Could that be something? So
Yeah.
you're kind of tying the word history and I think what you're saying is the leap from why are we learning about Paul Revere and how does that come into me being in the history books,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
So make that tie-in would be strong.
Oh, okay.
Excellent. Yeah, really good job. Nice job.
Thank you.
To add to that, make it more personal to you a little bit, like share something a bit about you and why Paul Revere was important to you or how you were going to change it.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Let's
And-
do this.
Yeah, and all the way from South Africa, let's put a big round of applause for Anna.
I was the first to get up and the last to leave, by the looks of it. Yeah, so, with a show of hands, who doesn't look forward to a long-awaited holiday after a grueling year? Anybody? And then the paradox starts. You want to go on holiday, you want to do as little as possible, and then all of a sudden it hits you. You need to do as much as possible to get, value out of the holiday. So what do? So here's 3 tips on what to do if you want to have both, the best of both worlds. First of all, prioritize the tasks. So in other words, plan ahead, make your bookings, the things you want to see when you're on holiday. Make your bookings, pay for it. If it's paid for, you're probably going to do it. You're not going to, what's the word? Leave it behind. Secondly, always try and have balance. So at the end of the day, you want to have a good holiday. You want to be energized when you get back, but you want to do a lot of stuff. So try and get that balance right. Thirdly, practice mindfulness. Be present in the moment. From the time you put your computer away and you get on that plane, try and be in the moment. Be present. So next time, imagine you're coming back from your holiday, all relaxed, you did everything you wanted to do, or maybe the 80-20 principle might apply. And as you walked in and your colleagues asked you, so how was your holiday? You will say to them, I got this. Thank you.
Great. Big round of applause. What feedback do you have?
She had good eye contact.
Good eye contact? What else?
Good speed. You enunciated really clearly. That
That's
was
what I was
awesome.
gonna say, yeah, the enunciation was good, cause obviously our ears aren't tuned to your accent as well, so, like, but I don't know if you purposely factored that in, but it was helpful.
Thank you.
So we'll find that you should speak slower,
Yes.
and Raphael too. Speak slower because it takes a little time for us to process the difference in the dialect,
Yes.
right? What else?
Good point.
Did you notice a lot of ums?
Yes, and even when I leave voice notes on my phone, how do you get around it?
How do you get around it? What are ums? Ums and uhs are filler words.
Filler,
So what you want to do is you want to think about what your next sentence is and don't put a word in there, right? So you have an outline, and so you might start with, the first step is to plan and prioritize. And you do that by this. Take the pause, because it's a filler word that you're trying to make sure that there's not that pause there. And it takes some practice to get rid of it, but it's really a matter of speaking and being okay with the pause. And even if you need to take 2 or 3 or 5 seconds for a pause, it doesn't matter. It seems like an hour on this side, but from the
Yes.
audience, it's 3 seconds, it's 5 seconds. It doesn't matter. And even if you find yourself a little bit off key and you're trying to figure out where to get back on, take a pause. That would be the one thing I would say is to work on, is removing the ums, and that is nothing but repetition. And it's working through voice notes and speaking in front of a mirror and whatever you want to do, but get to a place where you don't fill that space in.
Drop the
Drop the ums, but other than that, very good job. Any other comments?
well, I was just gonna say, if you're seeing yourself do it on voice to text, that's a great place to practice it,
Right.
because you're private.
Yep.
But you saw the visuals, so you'll now, when you take a pause, then you're gonna see the change in your voice notes.
And it's going to show the right there, so you're
Yeah.
going to see where the pattern is.
I'm looking
For sure.
forward to fixing that one.
Yeah, that's great. Great job.
Thank you very much.
Excellent job. Did you
Thank
get
you.
one of the gift cards?
You already gave me one on the
Perfect.
front, so it's cool, thanks.
Great. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
I hope you had a good experience.
Please, do me a favor. Take me.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Hope you had a good experience.
Yes.
I've been to 3 of your presentations, and this is the best one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great seeing you. Are you heading back tomorrow?
Yes, yes, early. And return by home safe.
Yeah, you do the same. Travel safely.
Yes.